Howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Cub, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Five Head Island, created by friend of the channel, Jordan Allen, cool guy, and streamed by, well, people with more followers than I have, but not as good. You guys are the best. It's quality over quantity, I say. Welcome back to the series. Last time around, we did everything that you're looking at right now. This was what we've done. It was a great success. I'm happy with the work that we got accomplished. Next up, though, we left off in the book where we're going to turn our dust into some... What we're going to make with the dust? I don't even remember now. Oh, we were going to make some clay. Goodness me. We got the dust by throwing down cobblestone, hitting it with a hammer to get our gravel, hitting hitting the gravel with a hammer again to get some sand, and then hitting that again to get dust. And then I accidentally put down another piece of dust. I'm going to pick that back up. The next step is going to be somehow moving the water from here into here. And for that, we're going to need a bucket-like device. I was hoping we'd have something real simple, like a water bucket. I see one there by DecoCraft. I don't know how you go about making that, though. Here's one option. If we had some iron, that would be how we do it. But we don't have some iron. What are other options for carrying around water? We, of course, have the water bottle, which is a very popular option if you have access to glass, which we could technically have. We've got the watering can, another option, but we can't fill up anything with the watering can, although we should probably make one of those soon. Does the book have a recommendation on how to do this? Let's find out. Let's open up the book, and you can fill barrels with water bottles, buckets, and various pipes. Water bottles, buckets, and pipes. Well, I'll tell you what, it looks like our best bet is probably going to be how much... Oof. Let's go ahead and we'll continue to sift what's left of the dirt that we have, and while I'm thinking about it, we need to make sure we have at least one of these at all time, just in case something disastrous happens. But we'll make some more dirt inside of our composting barrel there, and hopefully, by doing this, we will get enough... Oh, see, I don't know... This is... I'm not saying actual words at the moment. The thing is, what I'm hoping for is we'll get enough cobblestone to hopefully make a furnace so we can make glass. I see that there's no cheaty furnaces we can make. We have to just make a regular one out of cobblestone, which is a darn shame. But that gave us 21 stone pebbles. Not really enough. It's only going to give us 5 pieces of wood. Or 5 pieces of cobblestone, I should say. Which is probably enough to make the glass that we need, because we're going to need at least 3 of these turned into... And in fact, we might as well just go ahead and do it. We need to turn these into sand. And then we can cook the sand into glass to get Goodness me! You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm getting at. We're going to get a bottle. Goodness gracious. So we've got the 3 of those, but now we need like a lot more cobblestone so that we could, in an ideal world, get enough for a furnace. I don't know how long that's going to take, though. We've got all these other options here. We've got granite. It's a thing that we've got. We've got some, what is this? Andesite? We've got some andesite here. Can we make an andesite furnace? Is that an option? I'm looking at my furnace options. I'm not seeing andesite as an option, unfortunately, which is really a darn shame. Come on, Mojang, what are you getting at here? Alright, so I've done a bit of thinking, and here's what I've come to the conclusion of. We're going to have to process a lot of dirt in order to get enough cobblestone to build a furnace, in order to get the water that we need. So what I was thinking of is we could go ahead and build a watering can by tiny progressions. It only requires 4 cobblestone, a single bone mill, and a bowl. And then that's going to help us to grow trees more quickly. So this is halfway... to getting a furnace, but I think that our resources will be better spent building the watering can because that'll make kind of everything faster. I wanted to test something though. If I hit the oak wood with a hammer, no, darn it, I was hoping in some mod packs it will give us wood chips, which we could then use to in the composting barrel to get more dirt. Unfortunately, that is not the case here. That's fine. It's not really a very like monstrously big deal. What we can do is go ahead and plant one of these other saplings. As you can see, I've got the birch sapling there. I guess we can go ahead and plant the jungle sapling here. That'll be good. And we can get some of these vanilla saplings going, making some more dirt. And hopefully we've got this one piece of dirt here. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have enough for... Hey! Look at that. We got enough for the final piece of cobblestone. Awesome. So we've got now 4 pieces of cobblestone, and then from there we just need the bowl, which I think is 3 pieces of wood. Yep, a bowl. And then we're going to need our bone mill as well. So plop that down in here, and then just put the cobblestone down around it. Cool, look at that. Used to water things. So this will help grow crops a lot faster. I think we have to fill it up first, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, yeah, okay. Maybe I did just right-click on the water and it accelerated the growth. I'm not sure. But, I filled it up. I'm not sure. But if you see, we just hold down right-click over trees. It should help them grow up faster. I mean, it worked on that birch tree. There we go. Jungle tree has grown. So what this is going to do is this is going to allow me to collect the wood and the saplings so we can compost more things more quickly. And with that, I think it's time for another one of those beautiful sweeping vistas, because who wants to watch me do that repeatedly? But first, let me take a selfie. I mean a nap. Alrighty, folks. Well, that took quite a while, but I finally got the 8 pieces of cobblestone that I need to build ourselves a furnace. I'm going to plop that down right over here, I guess. This is sort of where I've been planting things. This is not going to be a permanent building area. I would like to build a proper crafting and storage area somewhere else in the future, but for right now that'll do. Was that in the previous episode? Was that this episode? I can't remember that we made the sand that we would need for the glass, so we'll throw that in there. And I think as a fuel source, we'll just go ahead and use sticks because they're easy to get, and I think 2 sticks will give us 1 glass, so we're gonna need, oh, actually that's too many. Well, we'll go ahead and throw them all in there. That's fine, that'll give us the glass that we need. And once the 3 of those are cooked up, we'll finally be able to get a glass bottle, which I don't even remember what we were going to do with that. Oh, yes, I do. I most certainly do. If we take a look inside of our quest book here, we were going to make some clay. There's other things that we need to do that we will eventually go to. Apparently, we've already made witch water, which is an unclaimed reward. I don't remember completing that. We'll take a look at it here in a minute. I know what witch water is and what it does. It's just strange that we already... I forgot we already got one of the pieces of glass out of there. I was about to be very concerned. But there we go. We got our 3 glass bottles now. So we should be able to get a bit of water out of the ocean and then put them in these buckets, like so. And we'll go ahead and fill up 2 of them. And then we're going to take the... There it is, dust that we made, I think, at the end of last episode and then one at the beginning of this episode. Put them inside of the barrels. That's going to give ourselves some clay. Going to open up our book. And guess what? We've not done it yet because we have to get clay pieces. Little lumps of clay, not clay blocks. It's very picky about this. Very picky indeed. Alright, there we go. And look at that. We'll get more glass bottles. So we just went through all this effort to get glass bottles so that we could get more glass bottles. Isn't that just great? Isn't that just wonderful? Exactly the type of reward I would be hoping for. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside of the witch water quest here. Witch water has a few uses. You can use it to make new materials in a barrel, or you can use it to transform enemies into nether variants, including skeletons to wither skeletons. Oh, I see. So all you have to do is find some ancient spores, which you'll get when you sift sand. In fact, if we look in here, yeah, look at that, we got some ancient spores. So I guess that triggered that reward. We'll go ahead and throw everything in here. Did I replant that sapling? I did. Let's claim that reward. We'll get a few extra ancient spores, and I think we can put those directly into a barrel full of water, or, and this is probably what we'll end up doing instead, you can put ancient spores into water to turn that into witch water, and then put a barrel over that, and then you'll have like infinite supply of this. Did that make any... I don't think I've made any sense there. I'll show you next episode, because I'm not sure how long we've been going. Well, I know how long we've been going. I'm not sure how long this episode is actually going to end up being, because, I don't know, it just seems like, and I could be majorly off on this, it seems like it's going to be a pretty good long episode. I spent a lot of time walking around here dealing with the saplings, but I think that it should be at least a 15-minute episode, maybe? Maybe? I hope so. Otherwise, it's just ridiculously short. Until next time, I'll see you all later. God bless you. Goodbye.